Hello everybody, and welcome to my top 5 money making methods for free to play. So in this guide I can show you 5 methods. Some of them can reach upwards of 350k an hour, which is pretty good for free to play considering there's not a lot of good methods. So let's just jump right into it here. At number 5 is crafting gold amulets unstrung. It's a really easy method. All that is required is to have 8 crafting. You will be getting about 125k GP an hour, and while it's not the highest one, it is really easy to AFK this method, and I like it because it gives you 35k approximately crafting XP every hour, which is really nice, especially for free to play. So basically to get here, you just go to Lumbridge and go right across the bridge into the Alcarid Desert, go south and eventually hit a bank, and basically you're just going to be withdrawing the gold bars from the bank, running to the furnace, and crafting them into gold amulets unstrung. And all you need is a amulet mold, which you can get in Alcarid or at the Grand Exchange. Depending on the prices, you can sometimes do make sapphire rings as well for a good amount of money. Sometimes it's a bit more, but the gold amulets have been more consistent, and you don't need as high crafting level for them. And at number 4 is telegrabbing the wines of Zamorak from the Chaos Temple. Pretty easy method. All you require is 33 magic for telegrab, and can net you about 215k an hour and just a little bit of magic XP. And so to get here, you're just going to teleport to Falador or walk, and you're just going to go up north, kind of hug the wall on the left, and eventually get to the Chaos Temple. So just go in there, you'll see all the monks around. All you're going to do is use the telegrab spell on the Wine of Zamorak. And basically just repeat that until you have a full inventory. The wine respawns about every 30 seconds or so. When you have the full inventory, just teleport back to Falador and then just run back. And at number 3, we have buying rune packs from the magic shop. This you have no requirements to do. All you really require is some starting cash, because your money will go quickly. I would recommend if you can get at least 500k to start, but you really don't need a specific amount. This method can net you like 250 to 300k an hour. Really depends on how contested the shops are. I prefer to go to Agatha's rune shop in Port Sarim as opposed to the one in Varrock. I think that's her name anyway. But yeah, to get there, at Port Sarim, just go south of Falador until you hit it basically. And what you're going to do is just make sure you have all the money you want with you. You're going to buy out all of the elemental runes, so like fire, air, earth, and water, and also the death runes. In the chaos runes you can buy, but it requires quite a bit of money to actually be able to afford a bunch of them. I prefer to buy the wind or the fire runes as they do sell quicker, but at the same time, by having a different combination of the runes, you will get around the buying limit on the Grand Exchange a lot easier. And basically just buy up the runes. I wouldn't go past, they start with 80 stock. I wouldn't go past the 60 mark without just hopping to another world. After you've bought the packs, you're just going to spam click on them to open them up. You can click on one and they'll open slowly, but it'll just be way slower. It's not worth it. So just click on them as quickly as you can and then go buy more. So once you've bought all the runes that you want, just go to the Grand Exchange and make sure you sell them for the high price, which is 5 currently, or else you won't be making any money. The death runes you can sell for the average price if you want, or you can just hold out for more money as well. And coming in at number 2 is a very similar method, but you're going to be buying feathers and fishing bait from the fishing shop instead. So it's really easy to get to. Again, there's no requirements. You'll be getting somewhere between 250 and 300k an hour if you're focusing. So to get here, very similar. Just go to Falador, run totally south. It's in Port Sarim. But this time we're going to go to the fishing shop. The only reason this is ranked higher is because you don't really have to hop worlds for this method. What you're going to do is just buy 10 of each of the packs, close the store, spam click them all and open them up. And they restock quickly enough that you might as well just wait and buy more. Buy them around when they're back up to, I think they stock up to 80 again, so we're going to buy them between 75 and 80. So it's really easy again. It is quite click intensive, but you don't have to hop worlds. You're just going to spam click them open and buy more. Just bring as much money as you think you want to buy in them, and then when you go to the Grand Exchange, make sure you sell the feathers for 3 and the fishing bait for 4, and they all sell pretty quickly. And at number 1, the best free-to-play money-making method, I would have to say, is telegrabbing nature runes in the wilderness. So this method, again, just requires telegrab, so 33 magic, and you can get actually upwards of 400k an hour, probably around the 350 mark, and between 50 and 20k magic XP every hour. The problem is it is a bit risky. There are PKers, it's really deep in the wilderness, but you're not really risking a whole lot, and it is worth it just for how much money you can make. So to get here, it's a pretty long trek. Just going to start in Zamorak. You're going to go out the north exit and go along the eastern side of the wilderness. Just keep going way up. It's in level 40 wilderness. Keep going north, and eventually you'll see a greater demon, and they're just 2 nature rune spots. They're on an island. And what you're going to do is you take the air staff with you and law runes, as well as a teleport back to Zamorak when you're done. So you're just going to cast Telegrab on the 2 law rune spawns. One's 4 and one's 3. So you get the 7 law runes and the 7 nature runes. Then you're going to hop to another world. I did this for about an hour, and it was not that many people there. I saw a couple PKers, but you are focusing to do this anyway, so it's pretty easy to avoid them, and you're world hopping all the time anyway. Now, I got about 300k an hour by going back every half an hour. I tried it again where I just stayed there. I brought a bunch of runes. It was a little riskier, but I made upwards of 400k an hour. So whatever you want to risk, it's up to you, but it is one of the best, if not the best, money-making methods in free-to-play right now. And yeah, so those are my top 5 money-making methods for free-to-play. I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe learned something. If you enjoyed, I would appreciate if you left the video a like, and if you want to see more, just hit that subscribe button. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.